Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week. Nope, this is your June bonus reading. This is going to be a timeless reading, so I just trust that it will find you whenever you need it. We're going to look at everything about your current path, and first thing we're going to do is we're going to ask, are you on the right path at this time, Virgo? And then we're going to get details after. So I would say yes, for sure, with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like you're kind of, with that Six of Pentacles, I feel like you're kind of changing what you're doing. You always get this card. You cannot make this up. You always get this card here, the Grasshopper Spirit. But I feel like you're kind of maybe investing your energy into like newer or different things. And this is going to lead to a lot of success for you here, Virgo. So Virgo, let's see where this is going for you here. Virgo. Virgo, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what is going on for you at this time, Virgo. But Virgo, let's see here. And Virgo. Almost every single sign that I've read for has had aces in their reading, and you have an ace here, so that's interesting. I feel like a lot of people are kind of like starting a new path, or maybe not really starting a new path. I don't think we like start new paths or anything like that, but it's kind of like there's some sort of change in your journey, or there's some sort of change going on in your path. You have the Grasshopper Spirit. This card says take a leap of faith. So obviously, I feel like it is time for you to take some sort of leap of faith for more success. I feel like you always get this card, and there's clearly like a lot of luck coming in for you with this energy, I feel, here, Virgo. So I feel for a lot of you, there's kind of like going to be, I feel like there is going to be a noticeable change in your path at this time, because again, this is a card of like making a huge leap forward. You have the Four Wands, the Justice card, and the Five of Cups. So again, the Four Wands, a card of freedom. It is a card of celebrations and happiness. It's a card of marriage, but this isn't meant to be a love reading. It's meant to be everything reading, basically. So I feel like you are being set free. The Justice card is like more fairness, and the Justice card is cause and effect. It's like if you put energy into something, what do you get back? So I feel like things are kind of balancing out with that Justice card. And you do have the Five of Cups. I feel like this is just talking about past disappointments. It's like you thought something was going to turn out one way, which we see right here. We're going to talk about that in a minute, and things just maybe didn't work out. So for some of you, what I would say is that this is a little bit different than everybody else's reading that I've done like this so far. Yours, I would say, is more kind of like saying that you are, that something you've been trying to accomplish is like you are on the right path, right? It's like you are going in the right direction. And I feel like you are doing the things that you need to do at this time. But what I would say is you're going to be accomplishing something that you've wanted to accomplish is what I'm trying to spit out here. It's like there is something that you've been hoping to do that you see as part of your journey. I feel like there's been a lot of anxiety or fears around this as well. So some of you, it's like maybe you want to move somewhere, and I feel like the moon could just be like the fears about and the unknown, like the fears of the unknown. Maybe you want to go back to school or start a certain career, and you feel like that's part of your path. Again, I feel that is more kind of like the fears of the unknown, or just like the uncertainty of what is on the other side. But what's on the other side is your true calling here, is what this reading is saying. Yeah, you have the Eight of Cups here. I do feel like it's going to require some sort of big change. We've been talking about this for like a year, Virgo. For you, literally is, for like the longest time, you've been getting these messages that pretty much say that, you are going to have to walk away from your current life, what you currently know. So I do feel there is a significant change coming in for a lot of you Virgos. And it's something that is pretty much going to change your life for a long time. Yeah, you have the Nine of Wands. Like I said, I feel it's pretty simple reading. I feel like you're revisiting something that you have wanted to do, or you're revisiting something that you have hoped to do in the past, and you're going to be trying again, plain and simple. And you have the Ace of Wands twice in your reading. So the Ace of Wands, I feel like saying hope, which is weird. The Ace of Wands It doesn't really represent hope, but it can represent like that spark, you know? And I almost feel this is one of those readings where it's like your current journey, your current path that you're on. I feel like you're almost being given a second chance here with that Ace of Wands. It's like something is sparking and giving you another opportunity to do something that you've wanted to do for a very long period of time. You have next this All That Glitters card. This card, you know, there's masks on the gold, and it basically says that all that glitters is not gold. And so it can kind of represent the fact that I feel like maybe you feel that you kind of put something on a pedestal, right? Maybe you thought something was going to be better than it actually was. Five of Cups says that something maybe was like a little bit of a disappointment. But I almost get the energy here of like you are being given the opportunity to polish a stone. You know, I feel like you are being given the opportunity to take something that looks like a raw stone, but maybe it's a diamond, right? Just like something, really the words I'm getting here for your reading is like I feel like something just needs to be polished. Something needs to be kind of reworked here. You have the Judgment card, the Temperance card. The Temperance card came out with the Hierophant and the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is really your answer. It's like if you're wondering, how can I polish my current situation? How can I turn this stone into a diamond, or whatever you want to call it? I feel like you have to learn. The Page of Pentacles is a card of studiousness. It's a card of education, learning. Hierophant is a card of learning. And the Temperance card is like learning how to turn one thing into another. It is a card of alchemy, right? It is a turn of turning water into wine, or turning something into gold. Right? So it's kind of like saying, I feel like this is a wake-up call that you're going to be having. I feel like saying over the next 6 months, I feel like this wake-up call that you're going to be having here, Virgo, is kind of like you waking up to the fact that you're going to have to put the work in to change something. It's almost like you're going to have to put the work in to, polish a stone. And I know that's very general, but it's going to be different for all of you. Again, maybe some of you moved and it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. Maybe you got a new job and it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. It's like you are being given the power here to take that situation and turn it from a negative to a positive. Or maybe it's not negative. Maybe it just could be better. So I would take control of your current situation is what this kind of middle row is saying. Yeah, Hierophant, learning. I feel like you're being guided at this time as well. It's like your guides could be guiding you, or your guides could be giving you ideas on what to do here. You have the Judgment card again. Again, the repeating card is basically the universe saying, I meant what I said here. And the Wheel of Fortune, again, turnaround. It's a very lucky reading here, Virgo. I feel like there's a lot of luck involved here. I feel like you could easily turn your current situation around regardless of, what's happening, regardless of what's going on here. The Wheel of Fortune really says, like, the power is in your hands. You have full control over your own reality. And the Wheel of Fortune is your destiny. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of like moving closer to your destiny. You are kind of really creating your own reality. And the Wheel of Fortune is also your personal vision for your life, but you control it with your vibes. So there's a snake on the side here, and that snake represents your vibrations. So I would definitely keep it positive with this energy. Next, you have the Seven of Cups here. A lot of uncertainty, I would say, in this reading on your path. Like, am I going in the right direction? I always tell people, I do these readings, but to me, I feel like I don't really think we can get off our path. I don't think we really can get off our, journey, whatever you want to call it. I think we are always on the right path because it's like we are really just here to create our own reality. And I feel like that's what some of you are doing here, is like you're just doing things that will create your own reality, and that's really all you need to know. That's all you need to do here. So I would just focus with this energy. You have the Moon, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Pentacles here. So I do feel like a lot of stability coming in for you here, and kind of like a more predictability. But I feel like you are being given hope with that Ace of Wands. I would reach out and take this here, is what I would say to you. In a lot of ways, I'm kind of seeing this as a baton, and it kind of is, but it's like if you've ever seen one of those races where they pass the baton off to the next person, right? I'm kind of getting that for you. For some of you, I feel like you're seeing someone who is doing something or has done something that you want to accomplish, that you want to do. And it's almost like they're kind of giving you some hope, and maybe this person really is in your life, or you could be just seeing this person as someone you look up to. This person doesn't have to physically be in your life with the Ace of Wands. But I feel like that's the type of hope that you're being given. It's like you're seeing something as possible because someone is doing it, is what I'm getting here. And that's going to be very powerful for you here, Virgo, especially with that Ace of Wands. Again, that Moon is just too much uncertainty. I think you're just not sure if you're going to be able to accomplish something that you want to accomplish. Yeah, get out of your head. Seven of Swords says don't try to do things on your own. Seven of Swords is also a card that says, you know, get out of your head, basically. Again, Seven of Swords can represent lying, cheating, stealing. This is not a love reading. So the Seven of Swords can represent fears, internal fears that do not exist. So I would let go of your fears at this time. You have the Two of Cups. Like I said, I feel there's almost like a person who's coming in and guiding you here. So it's like they're almost showing you the way to be successful. And again, this could be like literally a person in your life, or you could be seeing someone on like TV who accomplishes something you want to do. It's almost like they're making it possible. You're the second sign that has had a message like this, Virgo. And you have the Devil as well. No stinking thinking. I would get out of your head with that Devil energy. It could be like a lot of past toxic thoughts and things like that as well. I feel like you need to get rid of the thinking that things have to be like a certain way as well. Kind of what's popping into my head here with the Devils, like I talk to a lot of people about like astrology, for example. And I think sometimes people think like, oh, because X, Y, and Z is in my astrology, I can never accomplish whatever, right? I'm like, no, astrology is not a prison sentence. You know, astrology is just guidance, number one, and we are meant to work with the astrology. So I feel like you need to, that's popping into my head with the Devil. You have the Four of Pentacles, yeah, needing to let go of thinking things need to work in a certain way here, Virgo, I would say. Three of Pentacles, teamwork. Like I said, teamwork makes the dream work for sure. I would definitely open up to teamwork here. And the Page of Swords, and I would be curious as well. I feel like being curious about things you want to accomplish or being curious about things that interest you would definitely be a good idea at this time with that Page of Swords energy. I want to clarify this. Yeah, you have the Knight of Cups. I feel like you need to keep dreaming. Knight of Cups is like a very dreamy energy. It's like that Knight of Cups is imagining something that he wants to accomplish in his life. So I feel like for a lot of you, you need to use your powers of manifestation. But I feel like you also need to use your kind of like powers of imagination. I feel like you need to dream bigger with that Knight of Cups is what that's saying. You have the King of Cups as well. I think you need to control your emotions at this time. King of Cups is, you know, sitting in choppy waters, but it doesn't really, he doesn't really care what's going on in his life here. You know, he is going to accomplish what he wants to accomplish anyway, regardless of what's going on around him. And you have the Five of Cups. Yeah, let go of the past disappointments here of something not working out. It's like, you know, this reading is like kind of saying where there's a will, there's a way. If there's something that you want to accomplish, if there's a goal, wish, or dream you have, you know, yeah, look, you have this time to go card. I feel like some of you could be in this like in-between world with the time to go card. It's like you're in this purgatory kind of energy here, but I feel like you need to kind of realize that there is a way for you to be successful. I feel like there's a lot, this is a good reading. A little heavy, you know, is what I would say here, but I feel like you're going to make a huge leap if you take a leap of faith to try something again. Again, second chance is what I would say. There's no reason to drag this reading out. I feel like it's like saying that you could be getting a second chance to do something you've wanted to do for a very long period of time and that you consider to be part of your journey or your path. Could be like moving, traveling, accomplishing something, whatever, but it's going to require some sort of leap of faith. Look, there's like luck is on your side, and I feel like something is giving you hope with the Ace of Wands. So I feel like you need to kind of use that hope to propel yourself forward. But this is a good reading. So thank you for being here, Virgo. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Virgo, and definitely enjoy your month.